Jay here for Stretford Paddock, and joining me draw. So, right, yep. So, let me just run through the round of 16 results so far in the Europa League. So, Istanbul, Başakşehir won 1-0 at home to FC Copenhagen. LASK lost 5-0 at home to Old Trafford, to Manchester United. Eintracht Frankfurt lost 3-0 at home to FC Basel. Olympiacos and Wolves drew 1-1. Rangers lost at home to Bayer Leverkusen 3-1. Wolfsburg lost at home to Shakhtar Donetsk 2-1. And Getafe and Inter was postponed, as was Roma and Sevilla. So what's going to happen next is United will host LASK on either the 5th or the 6th of August at Old Trafford. And then the quarterfinals, they follow on the 10th and the 11th of August in Germany, with the semi-finals being played on the 16th and 17th. So the games are going to be spread out over Germany. It's going to be like a little sort of mini tournament with one round each rather than the two-legged rounds we've seen previously in the competition because of obviously all the changes they've had to make due to the coronavirus. So we're waiting for the draw to start. Let us know who you'd like to see United drawn against. There isn't going to be like an away trip in this.
No.
Because we've had some good times, haven't we? Watching the Europa League. Some good aways as well. Stockholm was one of my favourite away trips. I know it was a sort of an emotional time, but seeing United lift that trophy, complete the set, back when we all used to kind of like Jose Mourinho.
No, yeah.
Changed now.
Yeah. So yeah, he's pouring it for Mourinho, by the way, lately.
Yeah.
Just staying on Mourinho real quick.
Did you see it last night,
God.
the Bournemouth game? What were you thinking when you saw that? You just like...
I was watching. I wasn't watching the Bournemouth game, but when I seen Callum Wilson score or heard he scored, I was like, "Go on!" No shots on target either for Mourinho again. Remember them days?
Yeah. People saying, some people in the comments saying they want Inter Milan. It'd be weird if we got Inter Milan. It'd be like a big reunion, wouldn't it? You've got Lukaku. You've got Ashley Young. Obviously, Sanchez won't play. I think he's still technically on loan. But yeah, sort of. That's like becoming our go-to club when we want to get rid of people. Yeah. We send them to Inter.
Bit of a banana skin, though, isn't it? Like imagine getting Milan and then losing, and we just sold him two of our worst players.
You know, he's banging him in though, isn't he? Lukaku. This is the thing with Lukaku. He will score your goals. It's just when he plays badly, he looks terrible. He really does. But the Europa League this season, it's been a good sort of competition for us because we've been able to give the likes of Odion Ighalo, obviously, games. We've seen some of the youngsters. That night in LASK, it was great. Mason Greenwood, as he always does, scored a cracking goal as well. We saw Odion Ighalo score a great goal as well that some people, well, I think Paul Ince was claiming he couldn't have done that in a stadium full of people. I don't know why.
Absolute mental.
Absolute talking rubbish. But yeah, we've sort of used the Europa League in the right way to give some of the fringe players a game, yet we've still managed to stay in it and not slip up, which has been pleasing. And
I think that's where Ighalo sort of become a little bit of a cult hero, didn't he, in the Europa League with like United fans now. He's been class when he's played. I mean, he scored on every start for United, so obviously most of them starts coming in the Europa League, but all of them starts coming in the Europa League. But you know, Europa League's an all right competition when it's an easy way back into the Champions League, isn't it, when you win it? So, and it was looking like the best sort of route back into the Champions League for us. But now Ollie's seems to close the gap on the top four. We've got options.
We have got options now. There's nothing worse than a Europa League or a Champions League draw, but other than a Europa League draw during what is a bit of a lockdown, because it's like it drags on anyway. It's like sort of 5 minutes of entertainment dragged out over 2 hours. And they're sort of struggling to fill the time here as they're sort of dragging this draw out. So as soon as we know what's happening, as soon as the balls start coming out and we find out who Manchester United have got. Was you giggling when I said ball? How old are you?
No, because I'm trying to fit a joke in where I said they've got the balls out.
Hey, tickling the balls. He got his balls out. Hey, having a feel of his balls. Hey, some things never get old. Guys, get involved in the comments. Let us know who you'd like to see, whether you think Manchester United can go all the way in this competition. It's a bit of a funny one this year, isn't it? Because by the time we play this, we'll know whether we've got Champions League football or not. So we could go into this needing it to get Champions League football, or we could go into it thinking it doesn't really matter.
No.
Just watching the draw now, I think the first one is about to be made. Guys, don't forget to give us a like as well if you're watching. Wolfsburg
and Shakhtar.
Or Shakhtar, is that?
Yeah, Wolfsburg or Shakhtar.
So Wolfsburg were 2-1 down after the home leg. So it's Wolfsburg or Shakhtar against. Just waiting now, he's just doing a draw. The tension's mounting. Frankfurt or Basel. So Wolfsburg or Shakhtar against Frankfurt or Basel. Frankfurt 3-0 down to Basel, so it's more than likely after the home leg. It's more than likely going to be Basel there.
It's written in the stars.
But Wolfsburg, Shakhtar is up to anyone really. Wolfsburg lost 2-1 at home, but the tie's not done by any stretch. You think next one's being drawn out. LASK United. United are out. There you go.
Bet you it's Leverkusen in it now. One of the two we'll get. Because we never get.
Just showing pictures of ladies sat in a room looking bored. Is that the United just looking bored here? Who have we got? What's he doing? Hold it up.
Oh, it's Istanbul.
Oh, Istanbul, Basak Sahir or Copenhagen, FC Copenhagen.
Take that.
So
draw.
United, if we can, if we can nerve against LASK, we've only got a 5-0 advantage. We will play either Istanbul, Basaksehir or FC Copenhagen. Istanbul beat FC Copenhagen 1-0 at home, so that tie is very much in the balance. Sorry, what was that next one there? I can't. Sorry, Inter or Getafe was that? Yep. Inter or Getafe the next draw. This is the next one out the ball. No. So it's Inter or Getafe. They, of course, haven't played yet. Against Rangers or Bayer Leverkusen. Rangers got it all to do that. They lost 3-1 at home to Bayer Leverkusen. So the likelihood is that will be Leverkusen versus Getafe or Inter. Probably in the unit.
One of the big teams going out then, isn't it? Someone that's going to give us a...
Yeah, we're just seeing pictures of people sort of in cupboards here. It's really weird if you're not watching the draw. It's like, because they've obviously not got an audience there. What was that then? Was that Olympiacos? Or Wolves? Olympiacos or Wolves? Sooner or later, we're probably going to meet Wolves in this competition because we always play Wolves.
Played Wolves about 40 times last year.
Oh, right, okay. And it's Sevilla or Roma. So that game was postponed. Obviously, Sevilla and Roma didn't play. Olympiacos drew Wolves in Greece 1-1, so that's still open all to play for. You'd probably expect Wolves to go through the way they've been playing. If they do, they'll face Roma or Sevilla. So they're going to also do the semi-final draw straight after this. So don't worry, we don't have to put through this tedious draw again on another occasion. We're going to get it all out of the way now.
Oh, God.
But yeah, guys, let us know what you think of that draw in the comments. People saying 2 big games. If we finish top 4 and win FA Cup, would you play the younger lads and the squad players if you was Ole to rest the squad ahead of next season?
That's what a question I was going to ask you actually. Like,
not a big gap is there between the seasons, so you might do that. I don't know. I think it's a case of just go for it. Yeah. Imagine if we won the FA Cup and the Europa and finished top 4.
It'd be amazing. And considering everyone was saying it's a relegation battle at the start of the season, and to come away with 2 trophies and a top 4 finish with with the squad that was.
Semi-final will be the winner of quarter-final 4.
Did anyone write this down? Don't even know who's in
the winner. That was the Wolves quarter-final. Yeah, they will play. Yeah, I think we're 2.
It's a semi-final.
Winner of quarter-final 2. That is us. So if Wolves. Right, let me get this straight. If Wolves get past Olympiacos and they get past the next leg, we will face Wolves in the semi-final. Yeah, right.
This is one.
There you go. You see, we can play Wolves again this season. Don't panic.
Buzzing.
So that means the winner of quarter-final 3 will play the winner of quarter-final 1. We can't meet Inter Milan till the final, so we're not going to get to see Romelu Lukaku against Manchester United until at least the final. Are they doing a draw for the final?
Yes. I'm guessing winner of semi-final 1 against winner of...
Yeah. What is this, right? They're doing a draw for the final. Joe's just pointed out off camera. He's guessing that it's going to be the winner of one semi-final playing the other winner of the other semi-final. But yeah. The short and long of it. So just to sort of recap here now, United are going to face either Istanbul Basaksehir or FC Copenhagen, provided we get past LASK, and then we'll face either Wolves or
Olympiacos.
Wolves got to get past Olympiacos, and then it was who did Wolves have in the quarterfinals?
I think they got Sevilla.
Sevilla, yeah.
Sevilla or Roma.
So yeah, and then for the final, it's winner of semi-final 1.
They're having their laugh, aren't they?
I'm guessing.
Winner is winner of final 1.
Yeah. This is just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. The drawing out the teams for the final. So it's literally just drawn out a piece of paper that said winner of semi-final 1. Yeah, we'll play the winner of semi-final 2. That is literally what is on the screen now, which makes zero sense to me, especially when it's a neutral venue. I don't get it.
Need that.
But get involved in the comments. Even let us know what you think about that. Possibly facing Wolves, possibly facing Roma. Who knows what could happen there? Obviously, we are going to get past Sevilla, past LASK. That's done. So then we're going to have to play either Istanbul or FC Copenhagen. You'd fancy Manchester United there to at least get to the semi-finals. I mean, I know it's tricky then. You're looking at it. The draws are just coming up there. I'm just going to run through it quickly. So it's Wolves. Oh, no, they've gone.
Quick.
That was quick.
Rapid.
Hey.
How quick was that on the screen?
You'd fancy United to get to at least the semi-finals here of the Europa League, wouldn't you?
Of course you would, yeah.
In all honesty. I know you can get sort of banana skins in European competition and whatnot, but the way we've been playing, the squad we've got, even if Ollie went into this and thought, I'm going to give some of the fringe players a chance, even our fringe players, the likes of Igalo, Dan James, McTominay, Bailly, it's still a good enough sort of core of squad there, isn't it?
Especially for the Europa League, because the standard of the teams in it, apart from like Leverkusen and Milan, aren't great, are they? And we've seen that over the last couple of games, obviously in the groups and that. When we can play a team of youngsters and do it, I know we come away and lost that game, but we did all right, didn't we, for a bunch of kids? So, yeah, no, I can see it's there for us to win in it, the Europa League.
If this was, if we didn't get top 4, right, this scenario, if we didn't get top 4 and we didn't win the FA Cup, but we won the Europa League, is that a good season? Because it's Champions League football, and it's a European trophy, but obviously you'd have some domestic frailties there towards the end of the season if we missed out on the
I think if you look at it realistically, I think Champions League football is the aim in it this season when Ollie came in. Get us to Champions League football, and you've done your job essentially. So I don't see why that would be a problem. Obviously, there was a massive gap for the top 4, so if we don't make it, it's going to be a shame because we closed that gap. But like you say, if you win Europa League, Champions League football, and a trophy in the bag, half decent season. Someone's
saying the draw for the final is done to decide who wears their home kit. I always thought you flipped a coin or something. I didn't think you had to do a draw for that. That's a new one to me, but I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it is. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. It was weird because last time we won the Europa League, it felt like an achievement because it got us Champions League football. We'd already won the League Cup, so we had a little bit of silverware. And Jose more or less in January set out his stallers, I'm going to go for the Europa League. We were resting players in the league. We had some awful results. I think we lost to Hull, lost to Swansea, or drew Swansea. It was just a run of terrible results in the league. And he put all his eggs in one basket, and it paid off. We won the Europa. We beat a very good Ajax team as well. And also there was the emotion because obviously we'd had the tragedy a few days before at the arena attack. So it felt like it completed the set. There was a real sense of achievement, but you don't want to go into this tournament, if you could call it that. Yeah. You don't want to go into the Europa League this season needing that for Champions League football because in many ways that'd feel like a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, it would do. I know what you're saying, but essentially, I don't know, mate. I'd like to win it again just because it's a trophy, innit? And I want Ollie to succeed at the club. I want him to win trophies, and I think if we can win another Europa League, and like you say, the FA Cup. I think it's a good season, I really, really do. And I know it's Europa League, and I know it's boring and it's not great, and everyone wants to play in the Champions League. But I say if you can win, a trophy goes on Ollie's CV, and then it might shut some of these people up that don't rate him.
Someone said, "Do you guys think there are any legitimate?" This is Nitin Michael says, "Do you think there are any legitimate threats in the Europa League besides Inter Milan?" I think you've got to look at some of these teams. I mean, Wolves for starters. Yeah. Our record against Wolves isn't perfect, far from it. They're always capable if they get through. Beating us by Leverkusen, a strong team. I think there's one or two teams that look at that. I think Wolves. I think of maybe
there's big names in there. There's names in there, aren't
maybe
they?
Sevilla or Roma's a bit of whoever gets through that you think could be a tricky one. I mean, a lot of it depends as well how we approach this game. Are we going to go into this tournament or this end of the season not really caring, or is this going to be like if we played our full strength, if we went into this thinking we need to win this competition and we played the likes of Pogba and Mason Greenwood and Martial and Rashford and those other players, then you'd think we've got the strongest team for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. The 11 that we use at the minute would beat anyone in that draw in the competition, and I think you look at Europa League and you look at these names like your Roma, Sevilla's, Leverkusen's decent and probably Inter, but I wouldn't really worry about anyone else apart from them two. And then obviously they've got to play each other potentially now, so we won't even meet any of them to the final. So yeah, I'm not really worried about anyone in that in that competition, if I'm honest.
Someone else has put, because it's a single leg, you only need one bad day as well. Which
Well,
is a good
that's-
point.
yeah.
You know, it is. Listen, we saw it against Norwich. We rested a few players. We took it a little bit lightly. And we only just got over the line. Then that was, 10, 15 minutes away from penalties,
Yeah.
which anything could have happened then. And they were down to 10 men. So, you know, you need to be cautious here as well. And some teams take the Europa League very seriously. Look at Sevilla's record in the Europa League. It's ridiculous. Yeah. They always go for it, don't they? They always take it quite seriously. So they've got a phenomenal record in this competition. So I don't think you can be too dismissive of some of these teams. We might not know a lot about them, or we might not look at them and think, oh, well, you know, because this is Europa League, these aren't the glamour ties. You haven't got the likes of Juventus and Real Madrid and Barcelona or those types of teams, but you've got some very, very strong European teams that are hungry as well, because I guess a lot of it comes down to desire as well. You know, how much focus have you got on this competition? How much do you want to win it?
Yeah, of course it does. You know, it would be nice to win it, but like you say, if we've already got top four, I can see us not really fielding a strong team. And like you say about Norwich, I think you go into this game, you can't make too many changes at the minute, obviously, because like we see, Norwich was a bit disjointed. We made 8 changes, it was a bit disjointed, a bit slow, a bit sloppy. But I think against the teams that we've got in the next couple of rounds, you can make a few changes, and I think we'll get over the line.
Definitely. I think as well, because we've got such a young squad, it would be good for them to not just get European experience. A lot of them have played in Europe, but to win a European trophy. Imagine someone like Mason Greenwood or Brandon Williams winning a European trophy in what is pretty much their first season.
Exactly.
That's pretty phenomenal, didn't we?
It's class, isn't it?
Do you remember, was it last season where you saw like Sarri with his Europa League winners medal? And it's like the only medal he'd won in his career, and everyone was like, "Oh, how lovely it was and romantic, and bless him and all that sort of stuff." Imagine being a teenager, being 18 years old, and already having a European winners medal. I know it's not the Champions League, but it's still a massive achievement.
It's still a big competition, or biggest competition for an 18-year-old lad. You know, these two were playing under 23s football, you know, season and a half ago, and then to come in and win a European competition in their first 1.5 season breakthrough seasons, then it's only going to stand them in good stead, isn't it? And it's all experience at the end of the day for these young lads, isn't it? The more experience they can get, the better they're going to be. Someone else has said, if we win the Europa League, then we are in pot 1 for the Champions League draw next season. Important to win. I'm hoping, I'm sort of getting blank looks there, I presume that's right. I'm hoping, though, we're going to go into this competition with a sort of devil-may-care attitude, because we've already got Champions League football. We've already won a trophy with the FA Cup. So we can go into the Europa League and we can sort of say, yeah, you know, if we win it, great. If we don't, we're not relying on it for Champions League like we were last time we went into it under Jose Mourinho. Listen, guys, this has been the Stretford Paddock Europa League live draw. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for getting involved in the comments as well. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. That's been Karl from That United Family. Check out his channel. Loads of good stuff. Always going on. You're everywhere. You like, I'm literally everywhere.
You are, mate. You're on Sky. I see you on United, tweeting pictures of you and your family. You can't escape him now. You sat next to me. So go and check out their channel as well. Don't forget to check out Paddock. We've got loads of good stuff coming up over the weekend. We'll have the previews, the reviews, fan cams, everything, the watch along, all that good stuff. I've been Jay. That's been Karl. This has been Stretford Paddock. Thanks for watching.